Hey, welcome back to the channel. I was at work the other day, and the guy was at work. He always asked me questions about what was your favorite John Claude Van Damme movie, or Steven Seagal, or did you like this movie, or what you think of that movie? And he asked me all kinds of questions about movies, and he stopped me because he stopped, and I was stocking parts, and he just told me, he said, "Vic, what's your favorite Children of the Corn?" And I said, "First one, of course." And he's like, "Yeah, mine too." And I was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "I know there's some good ones out there, man." I said, "But the first one's always the best one." I said, "To me," I said, "not all the time." I said, you can argue the fact I told him about Alien and then Aliens. One was made by, the second one's made by James Cameron. I said, but that's rare. I said, and then you got Star Wars, and then you got the Empire Strikes Back, which is Empire Strikes Back, my favorite. And I said, but nah, man. I said, Children of the Corn. I said, the first one. He goes, me too. I said, man, what was that woman's name that was in that? We couldn't think of Linda Hamilton because I said, because I know you talking about she was in that Terminator Judgment Day. And I was like, yeah. I said, so anyway, he drove away, and I said, man, I said, the rest of them I heard is pretty good, but I said, he said, yeah, but he said ain't nothing like the first. So anyway, I said, huh. So I said, you know what? I told him when he came back around, I said, man, you know what? I do not own Children of the Corn. He said, you don't? I said, no, man. I said, I'm sitting there talking to you about it, so I don't even know. And I said, you know what's weird? As I said, I never really finished that movie back when it first came out. He goes, you didn't? I said, no, man. I said, so I got on Amazon after you went away, and I ordered it. And it's so weird because I was just I finally got it, and I was excited. So that the week was almost over, and I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I got my Children of the Corn." I said, "I'm you know, uh, put it in this weekend and watch it as movie night." So I put that thing in, and I really enjoyed this movie. Now it's a little dated. It really is. It's a little dated, but like I said, I'll read the thing. It says, it says from the author of Carrie, The Shining, Dead Zone, Christine, Stephen King's Children of the Corn. And, a young couple, Linda Hamilton, Terminator 2. See, yep, I said Judgment Day, but Terminator 2 is what I said there. Peter Horton, 30 something, find themselves stranded in a rural town of Gatlin, Nebraska, where they encounter mysterious religious sect of children. But nowhere in town are any adults. The two new visitors learn a terrifying secret behind a prosperous cornfield. Behind the prospering cornfields, I think I'm saying it right. Based on the classic short story by Stephen King, Children of the Corn is a long-time horror favorite that has spawned 6 sequels. Okay, 6 sequels and many imitations. See how it all started. And yeah, this is how it all started. But I'm gonna have to tell you this though. This movie came out, and I'm just trying to find out when it came out. When did this movie come out? Because it usually has it on here when it came out. I can't find it, but I hate that when I get in front of this camera because usually it'll let you know when it first came out. I know the movie runtime is 92 minutes, but it says 1996, but I don't think that's when this movie came out. It's in 1996. This movie came out, it could have came out in 1996. But anyway, it says 1996, but I'm not for sure. But Linda Hamilton, one thing I did like about Linda Hamilton is she's an attractive lady, but she's not like a super gorgeous lady. She's like one of those in the middle type chicks. And I also noticed when I was watching this how young she was, and how I was like, dang, you ain't never really seen Linda Hamilton like, showing skin much. She always I think she's one of those people that just never got into that. And she's got great features. I always thought in her face. It just got great features. But she was really good in this movie. You can tell she was young, and she looks great now, even though she's probably pushing 60. But But yeah, man, I watched this movie and I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. And what's so weird when I watched this movie was the fact that I actually sit down and put it in like I did when I used to go to Family Video and Hollywood Videos. When the video stores was open. I used to come home. You couldn't wait to put the movie in, and then you sit down. I actually sit down on the couch and watch this, and I enjoyed myself so much. And these children, man, they did a pretty good job acting. Like I said, man, it's dated, but Midnight Madness series, yeah, I've been getting a lot of Blu-rays lately because I just don't really like. I don't really like to always just get 4K all the time because I still get DVDs and Blu-rays. But I was just surprised. I really was. I was surprised how well this movie is, and I'm glad that he said something to me because I was like, he come back around. He goes, man, you never watched this entire? I said, man, I started watching it, but I was so young back then, man. I said I was, partying a lot, and girls was available. Not now, but I said lots of girls was available back then. I said everybody wasn't all, messed up now like they are today. I said, but dang, man. I said, I remember watching it. I said, there was so many movies I watched. I said, I looked at it, I said, man, I watched that movie last night. I said, it still holds up. I said, I was telling him, I said, man, I said, when they was driving that car, I said, technology took a big leap. I said, because I think he's like 8 years younger than me. I said, man, you remember when them FM radios was in there and they was pushing the buttons trying to find different things? He said, yeah, man, I remember that. And I said, yeah, man, it was just so much nostalgia back then. So you didn't have no cell phones. They had to try to go to people's houses, try to use a phone. And I said, and then they was stuck with all those kids. I said, but it was, you could tell this movie's dated, but it's the OG. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. And I'm glad I put it in my DVD collection. That's about all I have. I just letting you guys know I actually watched this and I actually finished this in 2024. And, now that I think about it, maybe this movie did come out in 1996, but I don't know. I think this movie's a lot older. I really think it's a lot older, but I correct me in the comments, which I don't get any, but anyway, I thought this movie was made in the early 80s or something like that, but maybe I could be wrong, like maybe 88 or something, not 1996, but anyway, that's all I got, you guys. I just want to let you guys know I got Children of the Corn, and it's one of my ones I go in my, physical copies. Just to tell you guys this, the original that started it all. And I really like the fact that they put in the back here that has spawned 6 sequels and many imitations, because there's been a lot of imitations. But this, you guys, is the OG. God bless, take care. We'll catch you next video. We'll see you.